Truth isn't trendy, it's eternal, positioning Israel doctrine as timeless and unshakable. I don't follow the crowd, I follow the covenant. Separates the movement from popular culture. The streets talk, I correct them. Asserts authority and credibility in debates. Israel doctrine, where facts cut deeper than feelings. Appeals to logic over emotion. If it's not scripture, it's just opinion. Keeps focus on the Bible as the foundation. I'm not here to be liked, I'm here to be right. Bold, confident tone that builds respect. This isn't religion, this is restoration. Shifts the brand from dogma to revival of truth.
Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to the podcast.
Cease and desist notice, defamation and harassment.
Protecting my name today. I have to protect the name of my organization, my church, my entertainment company, so on and so forth.
Date, February 7th, 2026 to LeagueU.com podcast Kalalamani World 100 ENT show and all affiliated hosts, contributors, and platforms from Carl Davis, the Israel of God, the Mixed Multitude, the Church, the Multitude, at TheIsraelofGodTHEMIXMULTITUDEDHECHURCH.com 731-451-0753 and PO 234 Parkin, AR.
So as you can see, it's laid out in a professional manner. They may not listen to it in a professional manner, but this is also a public notice. So the public will be informed, they will be informed, but once again, I have to protect my name.
This letter serves as a formal demand to cease and desist immediately from making, publishing, or repeating false, defamatory, and harmful statements about me across your channels, platforms, and social media accounts. You and your affiliated platforms, including but not limited to Kalilamani World 100 ENT Show, and LeagueU.com podcast, have publicly accused and implied that I am a supporter of pedophiles and other criminal and immoral conduct. These statements are completely false, made with reckless disregard for the truth, damaging to my reputation, ministry, and personal safety, likely intended to incite hatred and harassment against me. Such conduct constitutes defamation, libel, slander, and online harassment.
Online harassment. I know y'all want to get me mad and do some, I'm gonna give you public notice and then make statements in court. I don't need to make statements in the streets.
Demands: I hereby demand that within 48 hours you remove and delete all videos, posts, comments, thumbnails, titles, and audio content that accuse or imply that I support pedophiles or criminal behavior. Issue a public retraction and apology on the same platforms and with equal visibility to the original defamatory content. Cease permanently from making any further false statements about me on any channel, podcast, live stream, or social media account under your control. Provide written confirmation to me that these actions have been completed. Notice of liability: if you fail to comply, I am prepared to pursue all available remedies, including civil action for defamation, libel, and slander, claims for emotional distress and reputational harm, reporting your channels to YouTube and hosting providers for violations of harassment and cyberbullying policies, defamation and hate speech guidelines, injunctive relief and monetary damages.
So as you can see, it's being laid out. Like I said, in legal language being laid out because I protect myself and my ministry and my entertainment platform, Israel Doctrine. Right, so let's get the rest of this out here. Demands. Okay.
Notice of liability. If you fail to comply, I am prepared to pursue all available remedies, including civil action for defamation, libel, and slander, claims for emotional distress and reputational harm, reporting your channels to YouTube and the hosting providers for violations of harassment and cyberbullying policies, defamation and hate speech guidelines, injunctive relief and monetary damages. Be advised that this letter will serve as evidence that you were placed on formal notice of the falsity of your statements and chose to continue malicious conduct. Nothing in this letter constitutes a waiver of any legal rights, and all rights are expressly reserved. Govern yourselves accordingly. Sincerely, Carl Davis, Elder of the Israel of God, the Mixed Multitude, the Church, 731-451-0753. Cease and desist notice. Defamation and harassment 100 and all affiliate. I believe the exact same thing they are doing to Donald Trump with the Epstein files is the exact same thing Hip Hop Stands with Survivors and Khalil Amani 100 has been doing to me ever since I informed the Federal Bureau of Investigation about Hassan Campbell, saying he took a photo from Afrika Bambaataa to murder one of his alleged underage victims. I have warned Khalil Amani and his team of cyber gang stalkers that I was not someone to be played with in these YouTube streets, as after I survived that strategic lawsuit against public participation by having the false criminal charges placed on me by his affiliate Layla Wills in Cook County in the city of Chicago dismissed against me that I would one day be moving all of my claims and complaints forward to higher offices. Things are about to get very interesting since Ronald B. Stinger Savage switched to the Republican Party and is now claiming Make America Great Again. Now is the time for Israel Doctrine Entertainment LLC to bring it to the 47th president that I voted for, and who I believe is innocent of the allegations just as I am. But regardless of public opinion, this is going to go down in history as the biggest case in hip-hop. Thanks to Khalil Amani 100 for his non-stop cyber stalking of my channels and all that he has been doing in these YouTube streets since 2020 to help bring Hassan Campbell, Afrika Bambaataa, DJ K-Slay, Hip Hop Stands with Survivors and himself to superstardom. It is time to make everyone involved famous. Stay tuned for more to come as we forward everything to the Oval Office.
With that said, peace. Y'all have a great Sabbath. As I choose to have a great Sabbath, public is notified. You heard the statements made in the letter. I'm quiet. I'm out. Peace.